This is our dedication opening for our new food bank pantry. It was contrived from years of needful and neglect in this community, in the Point Cedar community, and we're just here trying to help people.
We want to give them an opportunity to get their dignity back and to get the sense of who they are back.
It was almost 8,000 hours of community service putting this building together. A lot of it was donated. The wood that you see on the walls was all hand cut in this area out of a neighbor's yard down here. So it's been really a blessing to come to this stage to make people feel welcomed.
It's also our goal for this to be a pride of not only Point Cedar community, but the Bismarck, the surrounding areas. We're in such a unique area. We serve 5 counties, and we want people to come find who they are and find where they come from. We'll see lots of older pictures on the walls because we want people to know where they came from and where they're going, because it's a place to find a future.
We have pictures on the side of the wall over there about a former industry with a lead mine that was in this area, and we're going to have more pictures on the wall to have the younger generation to come in and see what it was here in the past and where their grandfathers and grandmothers lived and what they can do to betterment for this community to go forward. So you can't go forward unless you know where you come from.
This place was not built with just the finances that was donated, but it was built with love. I mean, every person, we have different churches,
talented,
multi-talented people come and work 8 hours, 5 days a week to come and build this building for the community. So there's a lot of love built in this community building here and a future.
We're so excited and we're so proud and so blessed to be able to do this in our small church, and look what we've done. I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of everyone that helps, and everyone in our congregation helps in some way. Everybody has a job that they do. It's wonderful.
Our original food bank building was only 400 square feet. We was behind the moment we really started it, but we believe in paying as we go. We're not going into debt. In fact, this building here is complete debt-free. We don't owe nothing on it, which is a miracle within itself because this is a very small community here. But our original food bank building was not adequate enough to proceed forward in what we was trying to do. And I went to a Hunger Relief Alliance program, and I met a wonderful person. She was a godsend to mine and Linda's life, Dorothy Morris, through the Morris Foundation. And I wrote Dorothy a letter wanting to know how I could proceed forward with raising some money. And Dorothy writes back and tells me, she said, well, why did I take so long about writing? Because she was wanting to go forward anyway. So with our vision and with her vision and insight and many other foundations, we built this facility, and this is just a starting.
This is a role model for the community, and all of the churches and all the community came together to be a part of it. So I feel a lot of love here.
It's been a great privilege working with Dorothy and Tim and Linda on this project because we started out from the very beginning, started having lunches for them, and Dorothy and I met with them, and this building is magnificent. Kudos to them for their work, for their dedication, and for this amazing place.
These people have worked so hard, you cannot imagine what they've done. This place is full of love, I promise you.
We're about 80% finished. We have some more things that we would like to do to the building to make it more feasible and to better serve this community, but it has really took a community involvement to put this thing together, and it's going to be a community involvement for years to come because this is not the end of this project. This is just the beginning of this project.
And Miss Dorothy, she showed us how to write the letters and gave us suggestions on who we could send it to, and just told us what we needed to do, and was a good teacher in that because we didn't know where to start. And God put her in our paths.
God put her in our lives.
Yeah, we found out that she's from this area. She's not forgotten her roots. So many people forget where they come from. Miss Dorothy is not, and we appreciate that, and her being able to teach us what to do, because we did not know. We had a phenomenal turnout in even local donations, because we had to get that going first. I don't know how many people donated just in the community itself as individual donors. It was amazing to see that turnout. We couldn't do what we did if we hadn't gotten that started.
We've come a long way, and we're finally here today.
Yep.
Well, this is our community garden here. The rows are 110 foot long. It's somewhat almost maybe an acre worth of property. And people was gracious enough that they donated plants and seeds. We've got like 141 tomato plants, over 300 feet of squash and beans. When it all comes about, the people in this community, they can come and pick their produce.
While they're waiting.
While they're waiting here at the Hope Outreach Food Bank, they can go out there and pick them some peppers and some tomatoes and corn. And
We had Denise Parkinson at one of our meetings, and she suggested this community garden back then. And she brought a lot of organic plants here. It's just wonderful. So then when Sam came on the scene, he's the one that really planted everything.
Yeah.
He's our gardener, and he's got a green thumb. I mean, he was able to get out there and know exactly what to do. He just wants to till it and take care of it. And then he said, let the people come and pick. They'll be the one that'll harvest, and it'll be fresh fruit and vegetables for them.
We're thinking about maybe building a couple of greenhouses out here, and the community get more involved and coming along here. And again, it's been a real blessing for everybody here. The dirt pile here was stuff that was left over off of the excavation of the building up here, but what we're going to do here is have some raised flower beds out of landscape timbers or some creosote post or whatever. So this is organic type of soil here. This is going to be part of the community project too, with raised flower beds and turning this into like a Garden of Eden and trying to get flowers and things planted. So this is another project that's going to be in the making here. There's some of our volunteers, Mr. Kirksey in the middle, J.D. Burton, and Bill Allison, our next door neighbor. He's been a real blessing too.
They were volunteers. They spent many hours helping on this building. So we really love our volunteers, and we're so proud of them. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Dorothy, though, we couldn't have done anything.
We wouldn't have nothing to do nothing with.
Yeah.
Well, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure, and we're going to keep that thing nice.
There you go.
Keep it going.
We're going to go inside to our food bank building here. And this is our day one opening here, and this is our fireplace. This is just a community kind of a gathering place that we kind of built as a little nook here to where the women, they could have home Bible studies or whatever. Some people has donated fishes and turkeys, and the wagon wheel, Donald Shirley from Amity handcrafted those wagon wheels for us, and so along with the little jar lights. This is our food reception area here, and now we're going to go into the bathrooms, which a lot of people say, well, there's what there is in a bathroom. Well, we can show you what you can do with a bathroom here. So this is our men's bathroom. It's amazing what you can find out of dumpster diving. Honda motorcycles, and these are functioning faucets, and we have hot and cold water running. And we use mirrors out of my grandmother's old house, and that's a dash out of a 49 Packard. It's amazing what you can find and what you can do with stuff if you just put your mind to it a little bit. The door handle is a knee action shock absorber off of an old Buick. Here's some women in the bathroom. I don't know if they're taking tours or not, but this is a sink handle that come off of an old sink. We can use it for a handle. You find the nicest people in the bathroom. This is the women's bathroom, and we got a chicken coop upstairs. There's Penny the chicken, and I don't know what the other chicken name is. These mirrors and frames, they come out of a mule barn in North Little Rock. These windows probably way over 100 years old. We got knocked the glass out, so we made mirrors for that. And same thing in here. We have hot and cold running water here. So we're going to show you our commercial kitchen as such. And a lot of this stuff we bought through auctions and through the gracious support of the Hungry Relief Alliance in Little Rock. We purchased a new stove and a new refrigerator here. And we bought things through the auction, and the big stove we bought through the Federal Surplus Depot in Little Rock. So we've stretched our money and made things work in here.
Kudos to the food bank for this amazing kitchen. Truly the best I've ever worked in. It's just awesome.
I'm Delia Allison, and I live right next door. I come and help sometimes. And I donated this stove and another one over there in the pot, the picture and the trolley up there. It's a good place to come and participate in.
People say I'm crazy, doing what I'm doing. Give me all kinds of warning, try to save me from ruin.
I am Terry Clark, and I'm with the Garland County Imagination Library. We are an affiliate of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and what that is we give away books, one a month from birth until age 5. So that's like 60 books that we mail to the children every month. All they have to do is register. If they're born in the year 2012 and later, that's when we started our affiliation. And we give away great books like The Little Engine That Could and Sleep Baby Sleep. All these books are just some of the books that we give away. The idea is to get children to love books. Many studies have been shown that children that are read to at home do better in school, and children that are reading below grade level by the 3rd grade, they end up having problems later on. So what we try to do is be proactive in this by sending children free books. A lot of times parents can't read to their children if they don't have books in the home, so this puts books in their hands for free.
They shake their heads and they look at me now as if I've lost my mind. I tell them there's no hurry, I'm just sitting there doing time.
Now we're going to go into the food warehouse as such, and we've all, just like the bathroom doors in here, we've all handmade these doors to match the wall. So, and we slide this open, and so this is our where the food is being prepared in boxes as the clients come through the door. Each box, as you can tell, it is ordered up front, and as it's being prepared, then it gets on the rollers and it goes out to the front, and each client, they get their food as they come. And there's Mr. Ron there. He's doing a heck of a job. Wave, Mr. Ron. This is our walk-in freezer and refrigerator, which was donated by the Hungry Relief Alliance as such, in which they have been really a blessing on this whole project here. Here's our storage here. Well, they're canned goods. We've still got to build some more shelving. Vicky Jo's on the right there. Look, she's suave, and look how she puts this stuff together. Joanne's the one that's trying to stay out of the camera. She's been really a blessing. Each box is prepared, and as the client comes through the door over to the left here, you can see them as they proceed in, and the box is headed towards the cart to be picked up.
We're helping people get food, and it makes them really happy, and that makes us happy.
Our motto is, we like to give a hand up, not a hand out. And really anybody that comes to us that lives in our service area of the Bismarck School District or 11 miles of Point Cedar, Arkansas, will get food, no questions asked. We try to provide a week's worth of food, and that's enough for them to not buy food or groceries for the week and they can pay a bill or something or other. So we're really trying to change the lives.
Our whole family comes and volunteers here. My mom, my dad, sometimes my brothers, and I come as well.
We feed the community, and it's a church involved, but yet you don't have to be a member. You come, you enjoy, and it's just an awesome place to come, good fellowship.
We are feeding the masses. You know, this church has gotten together and with several surrounding churches, and we are extending a hand to the community and giving back to the community.
It's a lot of fun working here. A lot of teenagers should come volunteer at their local food bank. It's a really good idea.
We prepare the box in the back, but they also can pick off of the shelf. It gives them a little bit of personal pride in what they pick up. And we have Catherine from the Arkansas Food Bank here, and she's helping our clients here this morning. She's doing a wonderful job.
This place is awesome. This food pantry feeds a lot of hungry people in this neighborhood, and without them, I don't think that they would be able to make it.
We get a lot of our food through the Arkansas Food Bank. Their annual cereal drives, their annual food drives through the post office. Those products eventually winds up here on these shelves, out here in these small community food banks. So whatever you contribute to the Arkansas Food Bank, it contributes to us. We get some through Faith Fellowship Church in Hot Springs. They, in turn, are through the Feeding America program, and they get surplus food from Walmart and Sam's. And again, it winds up being a partnership with all of our food banks to get to this point to where we can help people that are in need out in these rural community settings. So all of these programs, we all work together. We're not by ourselves here. We all work together with foundations, with Walmart, with Sam's, Arkansas Food Bank, Hunger Relief Alliance, Arkansas Rice Depot. All of these organizations, they all work together to see what's being done here today.
For $5, we can provide enough food for a family of 4 to live for a week.
After the collapse of the economy in 2008, 2009, our numbers was coming up to about 220, 240 families a month, which a family can consist of between 1 to 6, 7 8 in a family. Now we're experiencing one family is part of 3 families that has came together because of the economic conditions of this area. Last year we had figured it up somewhere in the proximity. We had fed 129,000 separate meals to individuals that they could prepare at home through our small food bank building, not this one. And we're hoping to maybe do more this year for the following 5 counties as they come on and they realize that we are here to help and not here to hurt. The Bible says pride goes before a fall, and a lot of people there are in need, but they don't know where to start. This is a good place to start. This is good people, good ground, good seed that people have sowed into this ministry. And the word says you're blessed coming in and you're blessed going out, and that's what this place is. You're blessed coming in and you're blessed going out.
Everybody is in need, and everybody is going through a struggle somewhere. They're coming in it, out of it, or fixing to go through it, or, so why not help feed the massive like Jesus did?
Yeah. Showing them a little love through God. That's it.
So please, Father, you help me to be the kind of person, Lord, I ought to be. I want to be like Jesus, so help me to see the needs of those